Hey guys, how are you tonight? Been a while since we've seen each other. Glad you could be here. Don and Scotty are still out cruising, enjoying their life. Hi, Henry and Leanne. How you doing tonight? Hoping you guys are having some good weather. Hey, Kim, how are you? How's Daryl? Hi, Donna. Good to see you. Ken and Carla should be joining pretty soon. If they remembered. They may not have. Let's see. I'll just send her a text real quick. We've had a busy day. She was helping me do some stuff. So, there they are. Hey guys, I just sent you a text. I didn't know if you remembered or not. So, I thought I would just give you a reminder. What's new with everybody? I've just been piddling around. Yes, I'm doing good. How's the battery life on the go-kart? Well, I think the battery life is okay. I think the problem was with the charger that I had. Older charger, of course. And I just kind of got the feeling that it just wasn't charging. And the last time I used it, I wasn't seeing any lights on it at all, like it was even on. So I bought a new one and it's charged up the cart just fine. So I think that that was my problem. I got it, Kim. Good old autocorrect. They just put in whatever they think you want there. Hi Jennifer, how are you? Hope you're doing good down there in Texas. We've had nice weather today. And yesterday it warmed up pretty nice too. So hopefully we're going to have some good weather now for a little while. I finally got to get out and plant some seeds, some for flowers. So I'm hoping that they come up soon and start making life beautiful around here. Our grass is still brown though. It's just kind of sad, really. Lawns usually are fairly green even during the winter here in Florida, but this particular grass, this is Bahia grass, and it died off. And the freezes didn't help this winter, so I'm working on trying to revive my lawn and get things a little bit green and pretty around here. Got a new freezer. Wow. 21. Nice. 73 here tomorrow. Wow, that's really great weather. Well, 23 years with one freezer. I hope that your new one will last just as long. They don't seem to make things as good as they used to 23 years ago. So let's hope that you found a good one. Camped a few nights in Louisiana. Oh, nice. You ventured out. Cool. Um, any campgrounds that you have recommendations for? That's really nice that you got out. Yeah, where? Hey, Dawn. Nice to see you. It is warmer, finally. The low tonight, I think, is supposed to be 55 and a high of, I think, 74 or 76 tomorrow. So nice weather right now. Thankfully. we were due for some. It's been we've had more colder temps this winter than I've seen in quite a while in Florida. So get 10 years out of a new freezer, everything is throw away. Isn't that the truth? I just I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in the things that they build anymore. When my when I had to empty my dad's house and move him to Florida with us, he had a Maytag washer that belonged to my grandmother for like 100 years before he took it over. And that darn thing still worked perfectly. Um, I, I know, let's see. I know my grandmother had that washer when I was about 3 or 4 years old. I can remember seeing it. And so it had to be over 50 years old when we sold it. So can you imagine having a washer that lasts 50 years? Ooh, if it lasts that long, it'll be 90. Yeah, there you go. See, there's an upside to all that. So hopefully it'll last that long. Jimmy Davis Campground. Davis Campground. Um, no, that's in Louisiana. And LaFleur's Bluff in Mississippi. Both nice. Interesting. I'll have to look those up and see where they're at. Yeah, running the I saw Roy and Becky posted that it was like 90 degrees. You know how I feel about 90. So, but I'm not going to have much choice about that here in Florida. However, I do have an RV tech coming tomorrow to service my air conditioners and clean them. So that'll be a yearly maintenance thing for me to make sure that my air conditioner keeps running. So, but it's windy. Yeah. Well, there you go. It's Arizona, right? So, where are you guys at right now, Dawn? Are you back at your home campsite there near Parker? You're not that old. South Texas hit oh my gosh. That's awful early in the year, isn't it? I mean, it's February. I get that Texas is warmer, but in that triple digits and that kind of high for this time of year, I hit 70 this year. Lake Havasu, you're still at Lake Havasu. Cool. Nice. Here until mid-May. Oh, that's nice. Good. So you get a little bit of longevity. How wonderful is that? Just Henry's just a kid. Just a youngster. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's not unheard of. Okay, well, so shows how little I know. I'm just not used to thinking about, well, that's South Texas too, so it's going to be a little warmer there than anywhere else. I know it gets plenty hot in Texas, so let's hope it doesn't get 110 here. That's just that's that's dawn. That's just I'd be going crazy. If I was still traveling, you know what I'd be doing. I'd be gone. I'd be gone at 90 degrees and heading north. But now I'm here and kind of a permanent fixture. So that's why I've got the AC man coming, making sure I have a good working AC. Yeah, I bet. I bet you're not. That's a lot. So, well, I'll show you what Carla and I did today. But it's for your granddaughter. Well, sometimes you just have to make sacrifices, right? So, anyway. Hi. Hi, PJ. I guess you're out on your hunt. Is that correct? PJ goes out every year with his dad in, where are you? Louisiana, Texas? I can't remember where you go hunting. You want to tell everybody what you hunt for? Um, Summer posted on Facebook that she has custody of your ring until you return. I thought that was kind of cute. All right, so this is what Carla and I did today. So on either side of my stove, I have a lower cabinet. Um, and they're good size. They measure like 21 inches wide by 23 inches deep. So they're big, deep cabinets and they're tall. So this is how I had it organized before. So there's no upper shelf in it. It's just a big open space. So I had totes with things in it like that because that's all I could really do to, put stuff in and be able to pull it out where I could grab a hold of the things that were in the back. So today I went to the lumber yard and I got some plywood and some 1x4s and made a base because, as you can see, the front of my cabinet there is like 3 inches high. And I wanted these sliding drawers so I could have some use of the vertical space in my cabinet. And so we, Carla came over and helped me. We got it all together and got it in on both sides. And it wasn't horrible. The worst part is just getting down on the floor, because we screwed the drawers onto the base that I built. So I did part of them and Carla did the ones in the back for me. So she was very beneficial in helping me with that today. So thanks once again, Carla. Oh, and Ken cut the lumber for me. So it was a community project. Well, not yet. It starts tomorrow afternoon. Ah, okay. Near Bowie, Texas. There you go. Yeah, they hunt wild hogs. Oh, sorry. I never mind hunting for deer. I used to go hunt deer and um, go out with my dad and do squirrels and rabbits. My son is texting me. Um, so anyway, that's what we did today. Get those hogs. Yeah. So invasive. I bet there's a lot of them there. Yep. Yeah, the vertical spaces, they so much wasted space. So now at least, on both sides I have upper storage space. So and it makes it easier to get to my pots and pans instead of having to bend down and drag around in the cabinet to get what I need. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. It makes a big difference. And like I said, with my knees, being able to pull the drawer out and get what I need um makes life so much easier as you get older and uh, a little bit less mobile than you were when you were young. Before I'd squat down on the floor and get in there and get down and get whatever I needed, but that doesn't work for me anymore. Yeah, vertical space for sure. Yeah, okay. My father-in-law brought me last year, and we're supposed to come this year. Oh, no. So it's just you. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure you'll have fun anyway. I know you enjoy doing it. Yeah, Carla was laying down on the floor, and Dee Dee decided that that looked like a nice, comfy pillow, and so she laid down on top of Carla. It was really kind of funny. Yes, that's for sure, Kim. Getting down, it's still not easy, but it's not nearly as bad as trying to get back up for sure. That's for sure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. On your knees. Ken, where's the pictures? Well, actually, Carla was the only one that got down on the floor. Um, I stood up and did the put the screws in down in the front, but Carla got down, laid down on her stomach, and crawled back to screw the shelves down to the base in the back. So it would have been a picture for sure. Be nice, Henry. You would have gotten a good picture of Dee Dee. She was nice and comfy. It was really kind of cute. So anyway, and they're both here beside me now, resting. But we've had a good day. Um, just trying to get things finished up. Hard to take pictures when laughing so hard. He wasn't even over here when we did that. He cut the wood for me and then he went back home. Oh, nice. So I could properly clean your floors on your hands and knees. I used to do that. Yeah. I used to mop and wax my floors on my hands and knees when I was young. Can't do that kind of stuff anymore. Sorry, I don't know what happened, but on again, off again, I guess. Yes. Agreed. But I can't afford that, so it's just whatever I can get done. I have a Swiffer mop, but I just don't think they get my floor as clean as I like it to be. So when I do mop, I have a string mop and I mop the old fashioned way. So what's everybody else been doing? Are you guys making any modifications or switching things up or how about you, Kim? In your new trailer, have you guys had to make any modifications in your new trailer? Give us this scoop. Yeah, I think my floor is so much cleaner when I mop it like that. So, I just have to really be careful around the edges, with this particle board molding and everything. You have to just be really careful, and not get too much water or moisture around it because it'll crumble. There's Daryl. Hi, Daryl. How are you? Hope you're doing well, bud. All the chemicals in the wet jet. It irritates puppy paws. I like the idea of the Swiffer. I don't think it gets my floor as clean as I like it to be. So, but that's just me. I know a lot of people, like them and use it, and I've used it even on my laminate floors at home because it was quick and easy. But I just get out my bucket and mop. Oh no. And you think you fixed it. The ring on the pipe was a little bit loose. Cool. Well, I hope you got it fixed good. That's always scary, isn't it? When you got a water leak like that, hopefully that fixed it for you. But they can wait. Cool. Well, that's nice that you have a nice home and you haven't had to make any changes yet. That's incredible. So, how's the solar going? I'm sure you are getting plenty of energy with all the panels and everything that you got. Yep, good deal. Same about I'm very fussy about every part. Yep. Yeah, like that. So that's the way I am about floors. I like when I walk across the floor, I like for my feet to stay clean. Very well could have. Didn't use the sink the whole time to be safe. Yeah, that's very possible, Jennifer. So much rattling and vibrations and everything. What's Donna up to? That's a good question. What have you been up to, Miss Donna? 6 month checkup. CT set for Sunday. Wow, that's unusual. CT on a Sunday. Well, good luck. I hope it comes out with good results. I did go see my cardiologist last week, I guess. Maybe it was the week before, I'm not sure. So he wants to do another stress test and an ultrasound. So I've got to get those arranged, get that done. My primary doctor wants me to get an MRI of my knees and see an orthopedist. So I got to get that scheduled. Um, he wants me to do another mammogram. I'm so tired of doing mammograms. Um, so anyway, I've got those things to be taken care of now. You up to about 5'3". Oh, come on. You're not doing anything at all? Are you still doing what? Cardiac rehab therapy or any of that? He was 5'4" once. Yeah, we do shrink with age. I haven't I mean, I've only ever been 5 feet tall. I haven't had my height checked in a while, but I wouldn't be surprised if I'm not a little bit shorter now. So that's 2 inches. You're getting closer to me, Dawn. MRI checkup on the old spot on my liver. Well, that's good. Always better to keep an eye on them. So, when I had my colonoscopy, they didn't see any signs of cancer there, so I'm grateful for that. Um, so just, keep on going. My grandmother was 410 when she passed away. So, it's probably where I'll end up as too, is honestly. Couple more weeks. Well, good, good. That'll keep you active for a little while. Any plans after that? Got anything new and exciting on the horizon? I think I've got um, all the modifications and everything set up for the trailer that I've wanted to get done since I settled in here. So now I'm, going to be able to enjoy the summer, you know, tend my flowers, get out to the clubhouse and meet some new people. I want to check out this hand, foot, and toe game that they play once a week at the clubhouse. Um, they have a pinochle game, and they teach people how to play pinochle. So I've kind of been thinking about doing that. My dad, when I was a kid, tried to teach me pinochle, and I couldn't wrap my head around it, when I was a young teenager. So it'd be interesting to see if I can catch on to pinochle now. Um, but they play a few euchre. Has anybody ever played euchre? Um, it looks like it might be kind of fun. And then they do this beanbag baseball thing. They have shuffleboard up there. They have water. A, I I don't know if it's aerobics or yoga, but some type of water exercise. Um, twice a week, I think it is. So I want to see about doing some of that, and just trying to stay active and meet some people and have some fun. Hey, Donna. Yes, you want an inversion table, whatever it's called. I got you. Well, everybody's spine kind of does that as you age. You lose calcium in your bone, and everybody shrinks some. So it's not unusual. Bunch is pretty easy. Are you talking bunch or bunko? It's hard because I want to head out camping. Oh, cool. Guess that'll give me time to get the truck checked. Oh, no. Now it has a new battery. That's good. That's good. That's what I thought you meant. Yes, they do play bunko for sure. Local camping late in March. Sounds good, Donna. Got to get out in springtime. That'll be fun. Love the springtime in Tennessee. It's beautiful. I love hand and foot. I know. I don't know what the toe part is, so I'm really anxious to check it out and see what this is all about. It's fun. They seem to have a lot of fun with it, and they do, they have like these little winners and little prizes, little prize monies and stuff. Nothing big, but they're very I don't know if it's competitive, but a lot of people go up there and play. It's a very, very active community with social events. So I'm excited to get into that scene now that I've got my house pretty well set up. So that'll be fun. And Ken and Carla will be leaving soon, so I need to have somebody around to talk to every now and then. Um, so it is what it is. Life is life. We go on from day to day. Um, I've got my kids and my doctors and running back and forth. Graduation in May to go to and things like that. So I'm going to be trying to stay busy. I want to explore the area more, see the state parks that are nearby. So I should have fun over the summer. And just, try to stay busy and active and do as much as I can and see what these doctors say. So that's all I can do. Oh, sorry about that. It's getting to be that time of day. What else, Carla? What else can we talk about? Anything new? Anything else new that I've forgot about? You don't know these games. I will. Northern games. I don't know about Northern games. Northern Illinois, but I guess we had different games. And double pinochle, double deck. Yeah, my dad used to do that too. He was really good at pinochle. My dad was good at cards, period. There was a time in his life where it kind of got him in trouble a little bit. But yeah. But he liked to play pinochle with my grandparents and my uncle. And they'd play pinochle a lot. We played a lot of gin rummy and just regular rummy. Um, oh, I love spoons. That's just so fun. Spoons is a lot of fun. It's craziness. But it when you've got enough people, it's really, really a fun, loud, crazy game. And Pit, have you ever played the card game Pit? It's a lot like Spoons, but it's a lot of fun too. My kids love to play Pit until you lived in Ohio. Interesting. Yeah, it's I I was watching a YouTube video on a little bit of it, and it, it seems a little bit complex, but I think a lot of card games are like that until you know all the rules and you get used to playing it. So I want to watch some more before I go up there. But they also will, meet with you like an hour ahead of when the actual games start to teach you how to play the game too. So that's really nice. They're always very inviting to new people into these groups. And to me, that just says a lot. It's just a really, really good bunch of people here. So I'm looking forward to meeting more of them. You played spoons. It's fun. It's a fun little game. You've never heard of it either? Look it up on YouTube. You've played spoons? Cribbage, I've never played cribbage either. I've always wanted to learn how, but um, I never really knew anybody that knew how to play cribbage. Yeah, what was that game with the board that that I played with you guys when we were there? She's nuts. And I can't think of the name of that game, but that was a lot of fun. Never heard of spoons either. Oh, it's so simple and so much fun. It's just really kind of a silly game, but it's very quick and easy to learn and just a lot of antics during the actual card play. It's really a lot of fun. It's been a while now. Yeah, it's just one that I never learned how to play. And I've seen spades, but I've never played a lot of spades either. So many different kinds of card games. I do like playing cards. Spades, hearts, and rummy. War. Oh, my brother and I used to play that for hours when we were kids. Down on the living room floor. That was fun. Hearts and rook. Rook. I haven't played rook since I was a kid. I wouldn't even know how to play it anymore. I'd have to learn all over again. But I used to love playing rook. You have not either. See, so many people. These are older games, a lot of them. Played spades many a late night. 52 card pickup. Sometimes it happens. Uh, Sorry about that. Mm. Pegs and jokers. That's it. That's the one. That was a fun game. Um, I'd need somebody that knew how to play it to play it again, though. It was not anything I remember. But that was a fun game. I like that. Love Chinese checkers and backgammon. I've never learned how to play backgammon either. Chinese checkers is fun though. Very interesting game. So who knows? Maybe I'll run into somebody that can teach me those things. Always fun. Oh, that's funny. He probably threw them down there for you. I got lost here. Uno's fun. What did I miss here? Backgammon, yeah. Thank you, Henry. Uno's good. We played a lot of poker. Played some with my dad, um, and my brother. I never was all that good at poker, but it's a game. It's fun. Now it's Uno. Did it to your brother often? Ah. Oh my gosh. I hear a siren going past us. Picking up the kids on the bus. Skip-Bo is fun. It is a good one. Nearly identical to Sorry. It's a lot more involved than Sorry, I think. But it's fun. YouTube can, for sure. There's my son. Hi, Guy. How you doing? We're talking about interesting card games. My son used to play this game. Christian, what was the name of that game that you played with the little black and white little stones? I don't know if anybody else has ever played that. Hi, Kathy. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well up there in Michigan. Saying hi to my son. We play poker with Kevin's sister and hubby, nickels and dimes, occasional quarters. I never play for real. Yeah, really. I'd lose everything that I owned if I tried that. Huh, Kathy. What's new up there, Kathy? Went to look. You went again? Cool. Pente. I don't know that one. Pinochle, yeah. Pinochle. I never could figure out Pinochle as a kid, so I'm hoping maybe I can learn now as an adult how to play it. Oh yeah, it's called Go. It's like Chinese chess. Yeah, he loves that game. Has anybody else ever heard of that? It looked pretty intriguing. I think we played it maybe one time, or you tried to teach me once. For some reason we never played it again after that, but it looked interesting nonetheless. We're just talking about different games and stuff tonight. Not too much has been cold. Yeah, it's been cold a lot of places. I hope you're gonna start getting some warm weather too. We finally got some yesterday and today. You took treats this time? So, what dogs did you see? Christian's thinking about maybe getting a dog again. Othello. Yes, I've heard of that one. Haven't played it, but I've heard of it. It is a good game with little stones. So there you go, Christian. Have you heard of that one? Othello was the black and white pieces. Interesting. Go is hard to learn. Yeah. You like Othello too? Cool. Can't wait for camping. When do you think you might get out to go camping, Kathy? Um, how early in the year do you guys up there get a chance to go out? My dad used to love playing it. Nice. I've never really seen Othello played. I've heard of it. I just have never seen it. Escata, Michigan, at Old Orchard Campground. Love it. Cool. Very nice. There's Mobile Tech. Hey, Mobile Tech, how you doing? Good to see you. How you been feeling these days? Is your weather warm there? In May. That's a good time of year. I love May, mainly because that's when the lilacs bloom. That's my favorite flower. Eh, I always wish that I was in a northern climate in May just so I could see the lilacs. You looked at the same ones? You got your dog fixed for a while. Yeah, that's good. You can always go back again another time. Hey, Larry. She's being goofy. What's she doing? What's she doing? Hi, Kathy. What about dominoes? I like to play dominoes. Dominoes is fun. Earlier around home here. Oh, nice. Yeah. Are you drooling on my couch? Huh? Ziggy's really having a hard time anymore. His heart's really giving him a lot of trouble. He does a lot of labored breathing. Ziggy, do you want to drink water? You want to get down and get a drink of water? Huh? You're panting so bad. Maybe you need a drink. You want to go get a drink? There you go. Go get you a drink of water. Go get a drink. Poor little guy. He has a lot of trouble getting up and down. We take slower walks these days because he'll go for a while and then he has to stop and rest. So his little heart's wearing out. Everyone, Schmubbletech is here. Everybody's saying hello. Good. Glad to hear you're healing up nicely. You been out and about? Or are you just hanging around home? October. Nice. That's a good time to do that, isn't it? Game or pizza? Good question. Then I can get some work out of them. Helping me on my back log of trailers. Oh, there you go. Dee Dee's doing okay. She's on heart medicine too, but she's doing a lot better than Ziggy. He's laying down on the floor. Maybe he was just getting hot. I got it. I got it, girl. Oh, they're still keeping you um, from a lot of exertion activity. You're serious? You okay, buddy? Are you okay? Hmm? His legs just give out easily, yeah. Oh no, poor guy. That's no fun. Do you want it back up here? You want up here? Come here. You want me to pick you up? It's an advertisement. He's needing help. Full hookup, Wi-Fi, bathroom with shower, and electric. Not a bad deal. Come here. Do you have to go potty? You have to go outside? I may have to get off of here early, guys. I think he has to go potty. He's on Lasix. Um, so when he tells me he has to go, I usually don't spend much time thinking about it. Definitely a possibility. try to run after something. That's funny. Sometimes Ziggy will, but not very often anymore. About working on RVs. I'm to the point where I just pay people to come and do it. Yes, it is. You hate to see him in that condition. You've been through it, you know. Have Bentley come and see him. How's Bentley doing? Is he still feisty? Yeah, for sure. Take care, Ziggy. I will. Yeah. We're going to go, aren't we? We're going to go potty. It's about time for them to lay down for the night. Get out in April near Oklahoma, Texas, or Arkansas. There you go. And September in Yellowstone. There we go. He's advertising for workers. Guys, if you want to help out and learn a new trade. Friends for a long time in clubs get old too. They do. They really do. Okay. Okay. I love you guys. Talk to you next time. Be safe out there.